Hey everyone, I'm just going to get straight into it. The Harlem Renaissance was not the view of the American dream. However, it was the peak of the American dream as it rapidly declines today. The era of the Harlem Renaissance was a busting, lovely time with lots of creative and interesting people and ideas flourishing throughout the time. Oh man, what a time to be alive. A good example of this greatness of time that I would like to talk about is the poetry, especially the poet Langston Hughes. The poetry of that time cannot compare to the pathetic poetry people are producing today. There's no emotion, no care, no tender touch from the poet themselves. I could write better poetry in my sleep. I couldn't, but Hughes could. During the Harlem Renaissance, the pinnacle of the American dream, creativity was flowing everywhere, especially in writing and in poetry. Hughes and his way of words helped spread hope throughout the community of Harlem, inspiring others as his words flew around. Man, what a guy. I feel like the only way I can show y'all how good his work was is by reading it myself. Now let's read Harlem by Langston Hughes. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode? Now that is a poem right there. It screams hopefulness. It screams the American dream for the people of Harlem. It shows that African Americans at the time had an amazing culture and amazing dreams for themselves. This poem shows depth. It shows knowledge in writing and poetry. Compared to the baby poetry today, most poems today, they seem like they're just for kids. This poem is a perfect example of why the American dream stopped at the Harlem Renaissance. It represented all of the Renaissance's culture. Today, the dream is gone. There's simply just too much toxicity and simplicity for the dream to live on today. If only people could write the way Harlem's authors wrote, the way Hughes wrote, there would be incredibly less amounts of toxicity and more amounts of creativity. Thanks everybody, bye!